Some people say they have a hard time understanding the hate that Angel Reese gets. I don't have a hard time understanding it at all. It's racism and people who don't understand basketball, either of which makes you a dingus that I don't have time for. On the court, Angel Reese is an incredible player. She's dominant and fierce. She's a true competitor who's out there to win. But there's this aspect of internalized racism where sometimes when a black woman is loud and takes up space and is fierce, that gets seen as too much. Whereas for a white player, that's exactly what gets heralded as making them a great leader. And there's a group of people who say, I don't know, I just don't like her. I don't like the way she handles themselves. And that is ultimately internalized racism. Really saying is it makes me uncomfortable to see a black woman taking up space. Angel Reese does everything right. On the court, she's intense and she lets that side of her out. And off the court, she controls herself. She's the epitome of an entrepreneur. She is gorgeous and she celebrates her beauty. She does not shy away from excelling in those arenas outside of the basketball arena. People's internalized racism can't handle the fact that she allows the ferocity out on the court and is a professional off the court. So they say things like, oh, I just don't like the way she plays. You don't like the way she plays? What are you talking about? She's an incredible player. I love the way she plays. Her number one skill is as a rebounder, and anyone that knows the game knows that rebounding is an incredibly difficult skill to master at the level she has mastered it at. Just listen to Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen talk about Dennis Rodman and the level of genius it took for him to be the rebounder he is. It's about your brain and your work ethic and that motor inside of you that's driving you, and that is a skill and that is a talent, which is what makes the difference between the top rebounders of all time and those who are not. And Angel Reese is going to go down as one of the top rebounders of all time. Angel Reese is a hard-nosed rebounder in the paint who is also a force on offense with the ball. They see her as getting rebounds and buckets, and they think, oh, well, she's not a great scorer. That is great scoring. And then also, she can score with the ball in her hands and her back to the basket, in the mid-range game, getting to the bucket on the drive, in transition. She has multiple levels to her scoring. Angel Reese is not going to be the player on your team that you draw up a play for to get her the ball at the top of the key if you need one basket left to win the game. But you don't need to be that type of player to be the best player on your team. This is where the internalized racism piece comes back, because casual fans expect someone whose primary skill is rebounding to be a blunt force object in the paint. They expect that player to be something tough and ugly. And Angel Reese is one of those two things. Angel Reese is incredibly tough, and she's gorgeous. She breaks rebounding records, and she walks the Victoria's Secret runway. People who have not done the work to unpack their internalized racism are uncomfortable seeing a basketball player who's supposed to be a hard-nosed rebounder also express their beauty. I'm not even going to call this internalized racism. Angel Reese challenges the standards of white beauty. She is tall, strong, thick, and black, and she is a gorgeous woman who killed it on the runway. People who are stuck in Western white ideals of beauty cannot handle her. People who hate Angel Reese are either overtly racist, have not dealt with their internalized racism, don't understand basketball, or just suck in general. The deeper bottom line is that Angel Reese is an incredible role model for young black women. She's exemplifying how to be fierce on the court and be a CEO in the boardroom. She lets all of her emotion out as a true competitor, and then off the court she stands on business and takes care of it. There's one very last piece of internalized racism that makes people dislike Angel Reese. Fans of Angel Reese, those of us who really watch her closely, can see very clearly that she has her guard up. It takes a while to earn her trust, whether that's new teammates or new coaches, but she clearly has her guard up protecting herself. And that's for very good reason. She's been backstabbed, she gets a ton of hate, people are genuinely out to get her. She knows how to protect herself, both on the court and in the business world, and as a person. As fans of sports and fans of celebrity, we've gotten used to being able to have tons of access to their innermost people. We want to know everything about her. We want to see everything. We want her to spill the tea. But the fact that she is able to keep everything in control makes us as fans uncomfortable sometimes. People with internalized racism uncomfortable to see a black woman that much in control of her emotion, that much in control of the situation around her, and that able to rise above the bullshit when everyone around her is trying to suck her down into the hate. And she stands on business and takes care of herself, and people don't know what to do with that energy because we're not used to seeing superstars like her in this day and age be that much in control of their life, stand that much on business, and protect themselves the way that she does, while also letting their truest emotions out on the court as a competitor. So instead of celebrating her as the most incredible role model for young women in a world of Instagram followings and discrimination against women and women of color, hate for successful women and successful women of color choose to just reject her instead of celebrating her as a premier role model in this world, because that's what she is. You follow Angel Reese's lead, you are following a role model who gets it. And I know she gets it because In a world where celebrities are constantly disappointing us, she gets baited into moments of hate and ugliness more than anyone. Every single time she rises above it, she stands on business and she takes care of herself and those around her. I am more than comfortable if Angel Reese is one of your heroes. And I know this sounds a little weird because I'm a white man who's older than her, but she's one of my heroes too.